Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 20th Century Geeks classic trailer reactions. That's right, we go back into history and check out another trailer. Is it hype? Is it garbage? We will find out. Now today we are going to be doing 1995's Judge Dredd. Now in 1995 I was a young whippersnapper of about 13 and this film was 15. And I tried to get into this film and I didn't succeed the first time. But I did get around to seeing it, and I was a huge Judge Dredd fan. I'd been reading 2000 AD for at least for 5-6 years at that point. No, probably actually a bit less now, probably 5 years. And I am a fan of Judge Dredd now, and all the other characters of 2000 AD. But I had a very fixed image of what Dredd is in my head at that point. And this trailer sort of sold me, but there was always an issue, and the issue we'll get to in the film when we get to the trailer. But this is, and I think I'll see if this is still the case. I honestly remember this being a case of the trailer being better than the film or the end result, and there's a whole host of reasons for that in the main production of the film. But there are still some really good stand-up moments, and some of those come out in the film, come out in the trailer. So, without further ado, I think we should jump right in and head to the future, and Sylvester Stallone as Judge Dredd. But before we do, stop right there. Press that like button. Press the subscription button. All the notifications. I'll tell you why. Because I am the law! There you go. You're going to get one at least. You're probably going to get more, if I'm perfectly honest. Oh, want the camera. Okay, guys, let's jump in to Judge Dredd. Okay, guys, let's head to Mega City 1. Hated didn't know what he was talking about. See, this looks amazing. This when they show you Mega City 1, it looks awesome. And the costume, I will admit. See, that there looks like Dredd. I mean, that's the thing with this. Like, the costuming was good. That's the problem. There's the problem. It looks the bits. I mean, look, I remember seeing this. I mean, like, this is really impressive. Hoping that the bit without the helmet, like this, was just going to be a minor part of it. I remember in 2000 AD, they actually tried to play it down in 2000 AD. What's it? Schneider's not even the worst part of this film. Roy Scheider? No, Roy Scheider. He's not too bad as Fergie in this. Armand DeSante is actually kind of good in this as well. As a weirdly, see, as Rico, Diane Lane, Rob Schneider. There you go, as the character. Now Max von Sydow as Fargo. See, I'm just looking at this and going, look, hey, you even got an ABC robot in this thing. I mean, this was ace. I mean, there was so much potential in this film. Big budget, it went all the way. I love the fact they even take the mickey out of that.
I'll be the judge of that.
The dialogue wasn't great. So much potential in that film. So much potential. I think Danny Cannon pretty much, threw it away. So let's jump out anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Judge Dredd, Sylvester Stallone, Armand DeSante, Diane Lane, Rob Schneider, all coming together with Max von Sydow to make a Judge Dredd film. Almost, really. Let's be honest. It's an action film. It's a sci-fi action film. It's a 90s sci-fi action film. And I do have a begrudging respect for this film. I don't like it, per se, mainly because it's not a Judge Dredd film. As I said before, I was a massive Dredd fan. Still am a massive Dredd fan. I've recently written a book on Judge Dredd. It'll be out from Sequoia very soon. Anyway, the fact of the matter is that there's so much potential shown in this film that when it doesn't pay off, it's a real disappointment. And you sort of see glimpses of it in the trailer. That's a good trailer. That's a really solid trailer. It's a really solid trailer for a Stallone action film of the 90s. Demolition Man, something like that. Or if you think Fortress or Johnny Mnemonic. Like, it really sells you on that aesthetic. I mean, the Mega City one looks awesome. The vehicles, the droids, the blocks all look great. The architecture is fantastic. All that spot on. The uniforms look ace as well. I mean, they're not quite spot on, but they have that elaborate look. I mean, they were originally designed by Versace, for God's sake, you know. And so they look a little ludicrous, but that's what they should be. And so they've got all that right. And then, you know, Dredd takes his helmet off, they strip him of the city, they send him out to the cursed earth, and it all sort of falls apart. I will say, and they don't show it in the trailer, which is a real shame, but the, and I wonder if it's because it's so gruesome, but Mean Machine in this film is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, it's a sci-fi action film, and that's what I think that trailer shows. It's quite good. It's a good solid trailer. You know, I was hyped for this film when it was originally coming out. I was disappointed as a Dredd fan. But it still sells. It's not a bad trailer. It's a pretty good trailer in that fact. If I was to put this next to, like, you know, Demolition Man or something like that, I think it would probably hold up. But yeah, it doesn't really work as a. I think I can't get past the fact I know the film so well. But yeah, one of the things I would say, that shows how good trailers are. That's one of the reasons I do this, because I'm always fascinated. That's a good trailer. I enjoyed that trailer. If I were to sort of take away all the Dredd knowledge, unlock that, put it away, and I watch this trailer, I think I'd be into it. I'd be like, yeah, Christ, yeah, this is a good, solid sci-fi action film. I'd be in for this. I can see why people do like it. It has all those 90s components, including Rob Schneider as a sidekick. It's all there. And the trailer tells you that. Armando Sante clearly is chewing the scenery. Like, just like, just like shouting away. He's loving it. I'm not entirely sure he knows what the film is. Don't think they care. It's weird when you see him next to Max von Sydow, even in the trailer, and Max von Sydow's giving it all this gravitas and, you know, taking it seriously, and then you got Armando Sante just giving it all this chomp and you know, scenery chewing bullshit. But yeah, you know, I'll tell you what else is good, and I'm probably sort of talking over it what's good, but the music of that trailer, there's a musical score you could actually buy, and you probably still could. It's not in the film, it's not on the movie soundtrack, but you can find it online and in the places. There was a thing called the Dredd Trailer Suite, and it was just the music for the trailer. It was that popular at one point. Very good. I really enjoyed it. Don't know who did it. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, so this is what we said about. There's the two things. How much hype? How does it represent the film? Hype levels. Even watching it now, there's a part of me that goes, "Well, I should probably go and watch that again." You know, it's not bad. And so, yeah. Hype levels. I'd give it a 6.5. It's pretty solid. You know, it's not amazing, but it's a solid 6.5. Does it represent the film? Yes, to an extent. I mean, it shows you the initial problem. They could have gone all the other way and completely hidden the fact that Dredd doesn't, you know, takes his helmet off. Couldn't have done that. The whole point of this thing is you're selling Stallone rather than Dredd, which is fine. I understand. Also, as you get older, you understand these reasons. You know, he was a star. He was a bigger star than Dredd is an IP, especially in the States. So that makes sense. Weirdly, I put this with this film with like The Shadow and The Phantom, and you know, those sorts of films, Steel, where they were like, no, we're not really going to try and do the main big two superheroes, but we've got these other characters we can try and jump on. And weirdly, Blade was the one that broke the mold and sort of kicked it off. You know, Dredd wasn't that. Could have been, and that's the kicker of it. Could have been. Maybe one day I'll do another podcast. We'll have to talk about it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm rabbiting on. There we go. So what score did I give it for representing the film? I'd actually give it about a 5. There's some bits hidden in there. It does focus on the best bits, which you're supposed to, but it definitely focuses on things like the uniform and the kit and all that sort of stuff. Hides some of the worst bits in the film. It's about a 5, I'd say. So a 5 and a 6.5. That's a good solid trailer. It's not a bad trailer. So, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Judge Dredd. And as I said before, if you like what we're doing, jump down, press the like button, leave a comment. What did you think of Judge Dredd? Do you prefer this one to Dredd? Which was better for you, 95 or 2012? What other superhero trailers should I do? The Shadow, The Phantom, Rocketeer, that's a good one. Dick Tracy, there you go, it's another weird one. All those, you know, I'll probably cover all those at some point. In fact, I might do Dick Tracy next. I kind of fancy watching that weird, colourful world. So yeah, but there you go. Let us know what you think. Feedback, and of course, thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see you again soon.